Well, no real progress to report this week on the 12-cylinder engine there. This is what's left of the Tecumseh flywheel that we tried welding up there last week. I drilled 50 holes around it and cut it out. As you can see, I'm going to grind it more or less circular and just run it as a mini flywheel, because even this hub weighs, I'd have to give it over a pound. So if I bolt two of them on, I'll have at least a 2-pound semi flywheel on the shaft, which should help a little bit. So I'm just trying to save this hub here because it's like $10 a hub. Yeah, so basically I got Ford Focus this week. Driver's side wheel bearing went on my wife's car, so I replaced it and put a new strut on at the same time. And I actually lucked out on this one. The strut clamp bolt didn't break off. It came out, so the job went fairly easily. All in all, normally in the past on my car I've broke the bolts right off. So then today being about 90 Fahrenheit out, give or take what, 35 Celsius, I don't know, freaking hot anyways. My wife asked if I could have a look at the AC on her car, so I did that. I finally located the high pressure port here, and yeah, I'm loving Ford again. As you can see, I got the inner fender liner from the passenger side off there, and wheels off, and yeah, right there is the low pressure port, charge port. So I've seen people on YouTube, they turn the wheel in or out and reach in, undo a bolt here and bend the thing and get in there. Nah, I ain't screwing around like that. Just take the fender liner out and then you can get at everything. So anyway, long story short, I think the compressor's smoked on it. The wires going to it were disconnected. Should have been the first clue, but I connected it up and I vacuumed it out, and it held the vacuum for an hour or so. So there wasn't any leaks in the system. So I added oil to it, and then I started charging it with a can. That's when I found out that the compressor wouldn't work due to wires disconnected. So I connected them, the compressor fired up, but it seemed to work okay, and then it started slipping the clutch. It moved in a jerky motion instead of nice and steady, and started making funky noises too. So I came to the conclusion the compressor's done. So undecided at this point. May put a different compressor on it, but then it comes with a different accumulator, and apparently depending on the built date, this can be two different sizes. Then I got looking at this funky thing here to disconnect it, and it's got this spring on it here that looks like it's off the Titanic, and there's some type of special tool involved undoing that. So I'm taking a spring remover thing. I suppose I better put this back on there. Require a hammer. But anyway, so I got to get this together before dark here. But yeah, so I got kind of Ford Focus this week, but my goal on the 12-cylinder is to indeed build some type of flywheel for the timing shaft there. I have another option where I might be able to stack it up at a sheet metal and weld it together and do it that way, but like I say, I got kind of waylaid fixing cars, so you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Plus it's been very hot too. There hasn't been a whole lot of incentive to work outside, but I have actually been outside the whole weekend. The other thing that I did was my shed doors here. Oh, I got a 3.5 lawnmower at the scrapyard, 1974. It isn't seized or anything either. My shed doors here, they keep breaking the plastic sliders, so I made some out of steel, and then this time made them out of stainless. So I may actually start building and selling these, because they do indeed work when they're made out of metal. So I made a set of those, put them on the shed. So just whole bunch of little things have been keeping me busy this weekend. So, oh, and yeah, our garden has been producing. As of today, we've got 8 zucchinis out of it, and a couple handfuls of peas. And I guess there's a cucumber on the way too. So I guess the hot weather has been good in some respects. But wife tried to buy watermelons like normal, and she ended up with pumpkins. But we got a couple that are about 3 or 4 inches across there. So it's been very hot here. So anyway, everybody take care. Oh yeah, and because COVID cases, we have to wear masks in stores here now. So that's fun. I'm loving that. But anyway, I guess we're all trying to stay safe. So everybody take care and enjoy the summer heat while it's here.